These are your late-night top stories tonight on Volt News Network. Part 1. New York Governor Kathy Hochul announced the state has ramped up social media surveillance efforts in response to rising anti-Semitism in major cities like New York City. Hochul cited recent pro-Palestine protests that saw demonstrators scale poles to remove flags as examples fueling tensions online. She said authorities are monitoring sites to catch threats and hate speech. Hochul met with Jewish leaders and law enforcement to address the problem, noting residents feel unsafe since the start of the Israel-Hamas conflict. The governor's efforts come as Senator Josh Hawley calls to ban TikTok, arguing it distorts perspectives for young users by overwhelmingly featuring pro-Palestinian content about the war. Both officials are taking action to curb what they see as foreign manipulation, exacerbating tensions through social platforms in their respective jurisdictions. Former governor and presidential candidate Nikki Haley stated that anonymous social media posts pose a national security threat to the United States. Haley called for all social media users to have their identities verified. She argued that anonymous accounts allow foreign actors like Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea to push misinformation and exacerbate divisions in American society. Haley argued that name verification would promote more civil online discourse as users would be accountable for their statements. It would also protect young people and curb the spread of misinformation that threatens U.S. national security, in Haley's view. Pro-Palestinian demonstrators clashed with police outside the headquarters of the Democratic National Committee in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday evening. The U.S. Capitol Police reported approximately 150 people were illegally and violently protesting at the scene. There was chaos as 6 police officers sustained injuries trying to control the situation, resulting in 1 arrest being made for assaulting an officer. Top Democratic lawmakers like the 3 House leaders had been inside the building for an event but were evacuated to ensure their safety as protests erupted outside. The unrest came just 1 day after thousands had rallied in the nation's capital in a pro-Israel march against anti-Semitism, for which security had been increased with no reported arrests or counter-protests. These are your top stories tonight. This has been Volt News Network. Stand by for more stories.